Welcome to the 14th Nevermore Film Festival. Note, this screening is sold out. So even though there are empty seats in and around you, know that anybody can show up 15 or 20 minutes after the screening has begun and occupy the seat next to you. So please be aware of that. If you're sitting, out spread out, you might be asked to squeeze back in as the movie starts. Great film you're about to watch. This is the winner for Best Feature of the Nevermore Jury Committee. So Found is this year's winner, and we have quite a few of the cast and crew in attendance. They drove all the way down from Indiana. There are so many of them here. Many of them here, I can't even name them all, but if there's the mom, there's the younger son that plays in the film, the director is here, and on and on and on, but we'll hear more about that in a second. I want to introduce Shane Beasley, who's coming up to the stage right now. Shane is the associate producer of the film.
I'd like to thank you guys for coming and actually getting the tickets to come see Found. This is only the 6th time that it's been shown in public since we made it last summer. So this, you guys celebrate. Artists, most of the people in the film are first-time only actors. A lot of the stuff was done on weekends. We spent almost an entire year, every weekend, just filming whatever we can, getting everything together, and putting it all together for a wonderful piece of artwork that we are all very proud of. So, guys, enjoy Found. If you guys have ballots, we are also in competition for the audience participation. So if you don't have any, please let me know, and I'll make sure we put pens on here for you. Thank you.
And just as a last reminder, there is going to be a post Q&A. Right as soon as the closing credits begin, the entire cast is going to be up on stage to answer all your questions. So please do not leave as soon as the credits begin. Thanks.
Like, when did you know that you wanted to adapt a novel into a movie, and where did you get the money together for it?
I work at the publishing company where Todd, the author, self-published the book, and we usually get a lot of inspirational stuff. So black start cover with a head on it caught my interest. The first line was the first line in the movie, so I was really interested, and I read it in one sitting, couldn't put it down. I was hoping to God Todd would let me do it. He did. I didn't have to pay him anything. The movie cost very little money. About $8,000 was all that I saved up over a year to buy the equipment that we needed and the makeup supplies. But no one was paid. We Indiegogo'd another $2,000 after we shot to get some promotional stuff going, and the money still comes in the festival season, let me tell you. Festival submission fees and getting to festivals isn't cheap either, so. But that's it. We just really wanted to do it badly, so we did. Yes.
Can I ask you what camera you used and where you found it?
Canon 7D.
Canon 7D.
That one, that's actually the camera that we use, that Gavin's mom is videotaping us with. And that's what it looks like. I mean, we didn't even put it on a tripod. We got sick of the tripod encumbering us and slowing us down with child actors and no money. It actually takes this considerable amount of time to set a tripod up all the time. So we went handheld after a while. Well, we had 2 of them actually.
90% of it.
It's not even actually a movie camera, it's a still camera that has a movie function. So
Canon's tries now.
It's called a DSLR camera. They kind of really swept the market. It's a consumer grade camera, and they've used it in all kinds of Hollywood stuff. They used it in some subway scenes in Black Swan, which is really, really high definition, really high quality picture.
Do you know how to find it?
You just buy it on Amazon, it's about $2,000. That was where a fourth of our budget.
Thanks.
Thank God for digital editing programs these days, because that takes a lot of work out of doing it by hand. It's a very toiling problem.
Yeah, I edited it for 5 or 6 months.
What did you edit in?
Sony Vegas. not the norm, but I've been using Sony Vegas for a couple of decades now, and I say screw anyone that tells me I need to edit anything else. Yes.
Did you pretty much know everybody?
Yes, Arthur
When
and
you
I
got
know each
started?
other probably the longest. We worked on a few movies together 10, 12, 13 years ago, and he was friends with Shane and Leya, and that's kind of how I met both of them. And then we cast Phyllis and Gavin. We didn't know them until we saw them in auditions.
Yeah, we've worked with Phyllis on a movie
Yeah.
before.
Sort of an inbred community there in Wilmington, Indiana.
For filmmakers, anyway. And it's a wonderful thing because us as a group, we did everything. We didn't have a gaffer. We didn't have best boy.
We had a one-legged script supervisor. Shout out!
Yes.
Yes, for like half the shoot, and then we ran over and we lost our script
Yeah, poor
supervisor.
guy.
It was good while we had him.
But yeah, I mean, even Phyllis carried the microphone like in the bathroom scene with the boys in school. Phyllis was standing there holding the mic, just like.
The lack of a dedicated sound person is my biggest regret about the movie. On the next one, I really want to try and get somebody that's there full-time, knows what they're doing, and is committed. So, live and learn.
That was pretty great, though.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I've seen a lot of first features that aren't even close to on.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Who did the music?
The music, most of the music is Aaron Marshall, another guy who lives in Bloomington that we know, and all of the music's available on albums of his, available on Amazon. Another big contributor was Bing Satellites, an ambient musician in the UK that someone hooked me up with. And then we had original music by Magician Johnson, another Bloomington resident, and Greg Wright, another Bloomington resident, to fill in some gaps where we needed some custom stuff. And my friend Lito Glasgow out in LA did the carnival music at the train and the Deep Doors score. So it was really a last-minute ditch effort that took place over about 2 or 3 weeks, trying to gather the score together and put it into the movie.
And everybody pitching in, I mean, that worked.
The two heavy metal tracks in the movie are from a band that is based out of Bloomington as well, called Race Band, and they've been around for decades.
That the guy who is Magician Johnson used
The
to
lead singer.
headline.
Shouldn't have turned out nearly as well as it did. I'm a film score buff, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. Yes.
There was a shot when the character was running through the field for the first time to go to like the train yard, and there's 2 bugs that are climbing on each other. How did you make that happen? I'm assuming it was intentional.
It was
No.
not intentional.
Oh, not intentional. When we're looking at the footage that night, it's like, hey, are those 2 bugs fucking on that? I guess that stays in the movie. I also love the bug that swirls in front of the camera when he eats the eyeball.
Yeah.
That's like the movie gods kind of shining down and throwing a freebie.
So how long did you guys spend shooting, and what was the most difficult scene to shoot?
We originally wanted to shoot over a couple of weeks period to keep it all condensed over the summer before school started for him, and then last minute casting changes for the big brother Steve and for David, his friend, caused us to shoot instead for 30 days over a 6-month period stretching into December, which was an endurance test, and overall that was what caused me the most heartache and turmoil, was just never being free from the movie and always having to keep doing it every weekend. But thankfully, everybody's a real trooper. No one ever complained. Well, if they did, we just had. He gave up a lot of Friday nights and weekends for a junior high school student. That's a big deal. So he was really professional without even meaning to be so, probably.
On my first day of filming, we actually shot the last scene. So Ethan and I had never worked together and really only met briefly. So that was pretty intense to, be your first time together and have such an intense scene. We shot at about 11:45 at night. We started, so that was interesting to shoot in the first scene, it being so intense. But,
Mine was the heat with Headless. I had a full head of dreads, and I had them all stuffed up inside that mask, so every once in a while you see the head pointed this way or the head pointed over this way. But it was like almost 90 degrees, and we shot 2 days, and it was like 8 hours each shot. So it was, I'd take it off and like hyperventilate for a while and get back up. Okay, we're ready. Let's do it again.
Was this all shot in Indiana? Because I see some parts that kind of look like the southern part of Illinois.
Every shot was in Indiana.
Yeah, large part of it in Bloomington, another part of it in Fishers. We went out to a local lake nearby to do deep dwellers. That was all at Lake Yellowwood, which is a beautiful area. We shot some in French Lick. The inside of the video store is actually a video store in French Lick. The outside of the video store is a video store in Ellettsville, because we couldn't find one that let us shoot in both places. So.
And she didn't make that up, there's actually French Lick, Indiana. So.
Yeah.
There's also Big Bowling Park.
And then,
Fire, duke it out.
Okay, you the killer kind of motivation was racially motivated. That's probably in the book, but it seemed kind of arbitrary.
That's one of the biggest things we talked about all through production was why does Steve do what he does? And I didn't want to change the book because I loved it when it ended. And there was some ambiguity to me as to what it really was. In my mind, when you see that big boner at the end of the movie, he is doing it because he gets off on it. It's all about sex for Steve. I think the racism is an excuse that he's giving and maybe a subconscious way of trying to win back his dad's affection. So that's my take on it, but that is one of my.
I think it's the first time he actually snaps. It's like he actually has that, I can tell somebody something, so then he just burns it all
And I
out.
don't even think he knows that's why he's doing this. It's just something too ugly to admit to even yourself.
I think it's also the fact that he's talking to Marty about it, and this is something kind of that they can relate to. Dad has this problem, you know what I mean? But that's not really the issue.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yes.
Can you talk about the horror museum and the train set?
I know you guys talk about it.
It is awesome. It's a real thing. It's called Baker's Junction, and it's actually this guy who a while ago wanted to set up a train museum, and he started buying these train cars, and then he got a neighbor moved in across the street and basically said, that's all an eyesore, you can't keep that here. And he's like, well, what's what to do? So he started getting everything he could from auctions and like old pieces of machinery and all kinds of crazy stuff. And along the way, he gathered a whole bunch of Halloween memorabilia. So the whole first car of that is really like a museum to Halloween. And it's one of the few places that you can go there, during Halloween and what they run it as a haunted house. But it's the only place you feel something might actually happen to you. So I definitely recommend it. If you get down there, it's
Cut his finger off and it's on display.
Yeah. He placed it in a little keychain thing. He's trying
It's
to
for
get
sale
business
too. How much
by
is it?
Yeah.
It's like $10,000 or something. Well, they're really nice.
Yes, they're very good. Very good.
Every October you come to Bloomington and it's open. You, sir.
Yeah, about sound design.
Move to Bloomington if you're interested. Do it for us on the next one.
I worked there, but the thing is, the community was really powerful in the ending sequence. You can't make out what he's yelling at his parents as he murders them, right? And so I wondered whether that was part of what you were thinking about, because to me that made it much scarier that you can't really hear what he's saying, and you sort of can imagine it as sort of terrifying.
We wanted it to be that way, and it was difficult to try and come up with what they would be saying that he would understand, and it's still unclear, but
I think
as long as you know it's something unpleasant,
Yeah.
you'll get by.
That's what we like to play with too. It wasn't really us, like with Headless, we showed you everything. We went ahead and just showed you everything we could. But then when you see the rest of the movie, it's like all subliminal. It's all inside your guys' head on what's actually going on. So that was a key, psychological play.
About that in a second. I want to introduce Shane Beasley, who's coming up to the stage right now. Shane is the associate producer of the film.
I'd like to thank you guys for coming and actually getting the tickets to come see Bound. This is only the 6th time that it's been shown in public since we made it last summer. So this, give you guys something. Artists, most of the people in the film are first-time only actors. A lot of the stuff was done on weekends. We spent almost an entire year.
The cast and crew in attendance. They drove all the way down from Indiana. There are so many of them here. So many of them here, I can't even name them all. But there's the mom, there's the younger son that plays in the film, the director is here, and on and on and on. But we'll hear more about next to you. So please be aware of that. If you're sitting, out, spread out, you might be asked to squeeze back in as the movie starts. Great film you're about to watch. This is the winner for Best Feature of the Nevermore Jury Committee. So Found is this year's winner, and we have quite a few. Welcome to the 14th Nevermore Film Festival. This screening is sold out. So even though there are empty seats in and around you, know that anybody can show up 15 or 20 minutes after the screening has begun and occupy the seat.